Good day, Tanisha. Come on in, have a seat. I have a paper that we're going to review today, and it is a paper on a tool that we're going to be using in our counseling situation as we go forward to find a resolution for you for a um, successful outcome to your presenting issues that you brought into counseling with you. So I'm going to read it. You just follow along on your sheet. And then if we have time, we'll discuss it. If not, we will be reviewing it and actually applying the principles found here, the concept of the patterns found here that we're going to be discussing next week when you come back. So we're actually going to start using it. So it reads as such. It has been revealed that in human relationships, we enter into patterns of personally relating interactions with other people, and it establishes a foundation of continuity that is ongoing and changing. These interpersonal patterns, called IPs, known as Tom's interpersonal patterns by Carl Tom, who's a psychiatrist, are a way of helping human beings understand by describing what has been seen in how we interact interpersonally with one another. There are known patterns that take place consistently between people. And we're looking at people concerning family systems, couples, marriages, things of that nature. It involves our communicating behaviors and feedback responses that determine the part we play in these relational patterns found in human interactions, couples, families, etc., as I said. Here, we're briefly reviewing them today and their function of how they can be helpful to us when there is problem issues in our relationships that we would like to change. There are 6 IPs, interpersonal patterns. I called them Tom's interpersonal patterns before, and they are as follows. PIPs. These deal with the problem behaviors in interpersonal patterns, and they become problem interactions. The next one is HIPs. HIPs acts as a remedy for healing the PIPs. They do this by lessening their impact, such as using forgiveness and insight. The next one is WIPs. It is a wellness interpersonal pattern, which makes up healthy relationships, such as appreciating and giving affection. And this is the one that we want to achieve in our counseling situations. The next one is TIPs. TIPs transform interactions by changing from a PIP to the WIP. It can come from a counselor's intervention, which is me giving you a tool such as what we're discussing today. This is a tool that we're discussing today that we will be using in a counseling situation as an intervention to help you with your PIP to get you towards your WIP outcome. It can also I'm sorry, lost my place. It can also be done by the client, where the client is asking and disclosing concerns. That's a helpful thing. So it helps transform a PIP, which is a problem situation pattern, interpersonal pattern, to a WIP. The more and more you disclose and ask about, we work it out in the counseling situation to help bring you to the resolution of the PIP. So that's how transforming PIP will help out. Okay. The next one is a DIP. A DIP is a deteriorating behavior interpersonal pattern, and that means you were in a good place. Like say you were in a WIP, a wellness place, but then you went backwards. Something happened and you went backwards in the interaction back to the problem, the PIP situation. So that's a DIP. Is when that happens, that's what takes place. It can happen by unintentionally, accidentally, by something client did, or something the counselor may have inadvertently done. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but it could. And we can discuss, other examples as we begin to utilize it. The next one and the final one, IPS, is the SCIP. The SCIP has to deal with social cultural interpersonal patterns, and this is like a helper pattern. It helps by using the client's beliefs, patterns. It helps the clients, the family system, by using their cultural background, their values and their beliefs and things of that nature to help them accomplish and stabilize their family system. For example, they could have a problem that is causing them to have issues in their family relations, and so and it may have to do with their beliefs. It may have to do with some values that they have, and they're clashing, and so they feel stuck, and so they come and they are trying to find tools to help them to overcome that place, to get them from their PIP. So from a PIP, we're gonna use their SCIPs, values and beliefs, to help them to get to a WIP, which is the wellness outcome. So I want you to take this paper home, Tanisha, and review it, and write down any questions that you may have so we can review it and address those issues. And then we're going to actually role play it out, your situation, your actual presenting issue that you came into counseling for. And we're going to use that and begin to work on it by using some of these patterns, some of the 6 patterns, to help you see, identify where the problem really is, what is the real PIP for me, and then help us to track and plan a strategy to get you to a WIP for your family system. Okay? Thank you. I think we can wrap it up here, and I will see you next week. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.